We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Chicago Cubs and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Jameson Taillon will be on the mound for the Buccos. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, listen, when you can go 7 full innings like he did, I know he got a no decision in his last start, but it was a real solid performance. If he continues to pitch like that, the wins are going to start coming.
At the plate, Javier Baez, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The shortstop, Javier Baez.
First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, Dero, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
And it's fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The 2-1 home. Line to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, you know, the key for this ball club has been Jason Heyward. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now, and by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
So that'll bring up Jason Heyward, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The windup and the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, Dero, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
Now here's the pitch.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is pulled into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. First offering on its way. Hard on the ground towards short. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. Relay to Bell. The double play. And that's how the inning ends. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. It's the Cubs 0, Pirates coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the Show. Kyle Hendricks gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low 3s, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Stepping up now, Kevin Newman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is going to be an interesting watch for me. I can only think back to when you're facing an ace. The team's playing well, you're confident, you go to the ballpark and you want to set the tone. Everybody's in the hitters meetings trying to formulate a game plan to combat what this guy's been able to do throughout the course of the season so far. This should be an interesting game of cat and mouse today.
Slow roller down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound, and he'll flip on to first to record the out. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Josh Bell is looking to turn it around right now. In the last 10 games, he's hitting under 250. He's a guy they need to hit a lot better than that because he's a big part of this ball club.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He has 7 hits in 19 tries. He's taken him deep once. Grounded down the third baseline. Bryant's got it. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single. And now it looks like they want some time to review that one here, so they'll check with their replay guys. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy.
And it looks like a no from the bench, so the call will stand as safe. Into the box now, Brian Reynolds, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Frazier, base runner at first with 1 out. Hit to short. And Reynolds has himself a base hit.
I think the whole ballpark knew he was going to go with the sinker right there to induce the double play. The only problem is he can't guarantee it's going to be hit right at one of his infielders. Tough luck.
Josh Bell the next to hit, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He's ready for his first at bat of this early season contest. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
First and second now, 1 man out. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And this one's in the dirt. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Another try at 2-2.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
A swing and a ground ball to third. And he tries to get to the backhand, but it gets on by. Reynolds rounds third and is digging for the plate. Now the relay home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
You don't think being a starting pitcher in this league will test your resolve? He's already given up more runs in the first inning in this one than he did his entire last start. That's the kind of roller coaster ride that will make you a little crazy. But that's kind of how baseball works sometimes.
Into the box, Colin Moran. Just gets a piece of it, strike one. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Moran stands at 6'4" tall, bats left, throws right. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
He's set, and the pitch. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Fouled off. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. This is line to left, and that's in there, base hit.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
Standing in now, Kevin Kramer, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well-executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
Line towards center field. And that's in there, base hit. Now a long throw home. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. 1-0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed 1-1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Ready with the 1-1. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
That's a good but risky take there. On 0-2, some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. It's the Pirates 3 and the Cubs nothing. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
Hey, we're still in there.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. 4th home run here in the early going, and the Cubs are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 0-1 on its way. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Batting 7, the center fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. It's the Pirates 3 and the Cubs 1. So coming to the plate, Jameson Taillon. He's set to lead off the home half of the 2nd.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Therefore, it is Hayward now, 1 away.
Now batting.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
In now, Kevin Newman. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The windup and the 0-1. Newman stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the 2nd inning. It'd be hard not to, because that 1st inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
So here's Adam Frazier. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's ball 1.
Not shocked by that pitch sequence right there. Sometimes guys out on the mound, when they feel they deserve a strike, they're going to go right back to it. But this umpire's staying staunch, and he might not give it to him at all this game.
And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the 2nd.
A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over.
Down in order go the Pirates as the lead remains 3-1. Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He went deep in the contest last night.
Kyle Schwarber.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball back outside.
That's by him for strike one.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2-1.
Yeah.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo home run for Kyle Schwarber. 4th home run here in the early going. And the Cubs have made this a 3-2 ball game.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
At the plate, Kyle Hendricks.
The pitcher.
And it's grounded just foul down the line. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early. The 1-1 home. It is strike two swinging.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Liner toward right center. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
And that brings up Javi Baez, and it's fouled away. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Skied into straightaway right. Under this one is Polanco, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Jason Heyward.
Now batting, Jason Heyward. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Has a look, now the pitch.
Ball, that's off.
Heyward, or often just J-Hay. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Back goes Polanco. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
So 2 are gone now in the Cubs half of the 3rd. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. First delivery to him on the way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Bryant stands at an impressive 6'5", swings the bat and throws right-handed. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. A runner on first with 2 away. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Cubbies draw a bit closer on the strength of this solo home run. We played 2.5. It's the Pirates 3 and the Cubs 2. Digging in for his second at-bat, Bryan Reynolds. He reached on a single in his first try.
Bryan Reynolds.
Now here it comes. You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. A 2-0 count to the Bucs center fielder.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop. You better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
3-0 now. And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he somehow gets that one by him. 3-2 now. Hit hard on the ground is short. And a good throw gets him. One gone. And with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. One away now in the Pittsburgh third, and digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. Here comes the first pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up. Ball one. Third inning, already a 3-2 ball game. Hit out towards second, scooped up. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Now batting, third baseman, Colin Moran.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Colin Moran. First pitch on its way. Hit softly on the ground to first. He's got it. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Pirates, but they still lead it 3-2. Back here with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He pulls this one into right. Polanco is there to put it away for out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
So one away here in the Chicago fourth, and Wilson Contreras digs in at the plate. First pitch on its way. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher. We're in the fourth. 3-2 is our score. Fouled off. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Stepping in now, David Bodie. As he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Frazier is under this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. They trail 3-2. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Thank you, Heidi. Bottom of the inning now. Here's Gregory Polanco. A base hit in his first trip. Here it comes. Down and in here. 1 ball, no strikes. That evens it up 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And the pitch is put in play to the right side of the infield. Fielded cleanly, throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The batter, number 44.
Ready for another chance, Kevin Kramer. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
1 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground out to short. Baez has it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting.
So with 2 gone here in the fourth, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And a fairly wide range there. 9 miles an hour difference between these 2 pitchers. Coming to the plate now, Jacob Stallings. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming, here it is. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
Stallings, 30 years of age. He was selected in the 7th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Pirates 3 and the Cubs 2. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading off for the Cubs.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Number 8, Ian Happ.
Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Ian Happ is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. And the pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. And he chased it in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. Stepping into the box, Kyle Schwarber. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Pitch on the way.
Count 1-0.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
The 1-0. Two runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And it's fouled away. Line to the right side. Polanco is there, 2 down.
The batter, the pitcher, Kyle Hendricks.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the pitcher Kyle Hendricks will be the next to bat. Bounce to first. Bell scoops it up. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Home half of the 5th coming up. Pirates on top, 3-2. Up next for the Buccos, Jameson Taillon. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Here's the pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Baez fields it cleanly, and that's out number 1.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the second baseman, Kevin Newman.
Digging in once again, Kevin Newman. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch on its way. Bases are empty, one man out. A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter. Hit back up the middle. Baez ranging to his right, in time to first, and there are two away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Adam Frazier.
Ready for another shot now, Adam Frazier. He went down on strikes last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Long run for the center fielder. He can't get there as it falls in.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side.
This is why pitching is so difficult. You're cruising along to give up a hit. Now you've got to lock in and get this middle part of the order done.
Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Pirates leave one, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Here's Javier Baez, and at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's a ball. Ball 1, no strike.
Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
He pops him up toward the left side of the infield, and he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Ready once again, Jason Hayward. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And right into the shift. But this is foul for the first strike. And the pitch. Ball 1.
We've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game.
Right side, but it's well foul. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Here's Chris Bryant now. As he'll take a look at ball 1. No hits to this point. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That's inside. 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Outside. 3-0 now. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Fouled away. The 3-1 pitch. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Now the 3-2 pitch. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
1 ball, no strikes to count. One and one, the count to the Cubs' first baseman.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
Fouled off. The 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. 2 runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And he fouls this one off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
The 2-2 one more time. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. Still a 3-2 ball game. So that'll bring up Josh Bell. He'll lead things off here in the Pirates' half of the 6th.
The first baseman, Josh Bell.
First pitch on its way. In there for strike 1. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
To the plate now, Colin Moran.
He swings and grounds it to short.
There's Baez, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the right fielder, Gregory Polanco.
Settling in now, Gregory Polanco. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to center field. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there.
And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
And that's his first triple of the season. The way he exploded out of the box, you knew he was determined to get to third, and he made it happen.
Into the box, Kevin Kramer. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. Gone! And good for him. Kevin Kramer has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Up next to the Pirates, the catcher, Jacob Stallings.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Into the box now, Jacob Stallings. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Grounded to third, right to Bryant. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But the Pirates do get a couple here on this 2-run home run. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. Now 5-2 Pittsburgh. Now at the plate, Wilson Contreras will begin things here against Jameson Taillon.
Wilson Contreras.
First delivery to him on the way. Hard hit ball to short. Scooped up. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter number 13, second baseman, David Bote.
Ready now, David Bote. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top-notch. This guy's a horse.
Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
Well, he got the leadoff guy in the inning on a ground out, and now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
0-2 count, and the pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
At the plate now, Ian Happ, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 1-1 home. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Pulled toward right center field. Polanco on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail 5-2. Eric Gonzalez is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Hit out towards second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now back, second baseman, Kevin Newman.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Kevin Newman. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. Throw gets him, so they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Adam Frazier is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Line to the right side. Hayward is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Pirates are down on just 4 pitches, and it remains 5-2. Kyle Crick is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Number 30, Kyle
Schwarber will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. From the stretch. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. Fouled away. The 1-1 home. Misses for the 2nd ball.
1 strike.
Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect.
over those 17 inches for you to pull a trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
Hit sharply on the ground. Newman brings it in. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So with his day over now, you get a look at the final pitching line for the Pittsburgh starter. He was great all night long.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
Victor Caratini will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And he pops it up. Moran moving to his left. And that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 9.
With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game. And the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Javier Baez. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
And he lays off there, 1-0. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Reynolds is on the move for it. To the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Cubs are down in order, and the deficit remains 5-2. Jeremy Jeffress is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 24, Jeremy Jeffress.
Stepping up to the plate, Brian Reynolds. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Therefore, it is Hayward now, 1 away.
The first baseman, number 55, Josh Bell.
Stepping in, Josh Bell. Here's the first pitch to him. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Colin Moran.
So 2 gone here in the Pittsburgh 8th, and that'll bring up Colin Moran. And the pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Line towards center field. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Pirates are down on just 4 pitches. They're still out in front, 5-2. Keone Kela takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 35.
Here's Jason Hayward now.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
He's set. Here it comes. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Fouled off. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
In now, Chris Bryant. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss.
Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here. And if this guy's going to do him favors and swing outside the zone, that's exactly what's going to happen.
Count now, a ball and a strike. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1. And he fouls this one off. And now this crowd, announced at around 22,000, comes to their feet. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
It's time to raise the Jolly Roger as the Pirate closer comes in to ice this one and picks up the save.
5-2 the final score tonight. The Pirates posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Jameson Taillon takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Kyle Hendricks takes the loss despite working 7 strong innings. Keone Kela wraps it up for the save, his 5th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight. For the victorious Pirates, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Cubs, 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 1 minute. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. In the National League Central, the Pirates combined for a 4-hitter as they nab the win against the visiting Cubs 5-2. The Brewers hit 3 long balls as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 13-2. Clayton Kershaw got the victory on the mound, throwing 8 strong innings and allowing only 1 earned run, helping lead the Dodgers past the Cardinals 2-1. The Atlanta Braves allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they made short work of the Padres 6-0. The Nationals sent 3 balls into the seats as they beat the visiting Marlins 5-0. The Blue Jays knocked out 10 hits as a team as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 6-5. The Rockies launched 3 home runs as they got the win in a laugher against the Rangers 12-4. The San Francisco Giants swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they stole one from the Diamondbacks in walk-off fashion 6-5. The New York Yankees combined to allow only 4 hits as they took down the visiting Orioles 4-1. They are on a roll with 8 straight victories. Rafael Devers was a one-man highlight reel with 3 home runs and 5 RBIs, helping lead the Red Sox to a win over the Rays 10-5. Sam Haggerty drove in 4, leading the Mariners to a victory over the White Sox 6-5. The Detroit Tigers totaled 11 hits as they dethroned the Royals 10-1. The Twins pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they bested the visiting Indians 2-0. The Oakland Athletics swatted 4 home runs in this one as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 7-5. The Stros got the best of the visiting Mets 6-3. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.